The publishing company of Grand Theft Auto 6 had their quarterly earnings call yesterday, which means that they're talking to the investors about what has come in the past, how good the numbers are today, and what might be coming in the future, which is relevant for us because we want to know about GTA 6. And they have given us some news. Most of it, however, as predicted, is stuff that we already know. So, first of all, big shout out to Project Vice for live streaming the earnings call and giving us a little summary. So the most important piece of information is that Grand Theft Auto 6 is still coming out on May 26th, 2026 next year. There is no change in the release date. There's no delay as of now, and that is very logical. I always say with these earnings calls that you should not believe them because, the last time that they said that the game was delayed, so Rockstar Games, who make Grand Theft Auto 6, can tell their publisher that it's on track, but then one day before it, they can say, oh no, we're gonna have to delay it. So this news doesn't mean much, but at the other side, it's great to hear that there is still a confident timeline right there. The next one is a comment of CEO Strauss Zelnick, which he is saying something and name dropping Grand Theft Auto 6 when doing so. So he said, we achieved outstanding results in our 2025 fiscal year, each with our labels contributing meaningfully to our performance. Our fiscal 2026 outlook reflects continuing positive momentum with net bookings guidance of 5.9 to 6 billion. As we bring our exciting lineup to the market, including Grand Theft Auto 6 in fiscal 2027, I'll explain that in a minute, we expect to achieve record levels of net bookings that will establish a new baseline for our businesses and set us on a path of enhanced profitability. This is all corporate talk. The fiscal 2027 does not mean that the game is delayed to 2027. It just means that fiscal years or the way that they count money and their timeline of years is a little bit different. Fiscal 2027 is actually 2026 April to 2027 April. Or maybe I'm a month off or whatever, but yeah, it's still 2026 basically. We are now in fiscal 2026, funny enough, because it's 2025. So the way corporate people count years is just weird. But basically, to make it nice and easy for you to understand, he says we made a little bit more money this year than anticipated, and next year is going to be baloney with the amount of money. We're going to make stupid amounts of money. That's basically what he says in this statement, for those who don't understand the corporate talk. Now, the next piece of news is something that you probably already saw headlines for, because Strauss, the CEO of the publishing company of Grand Theft Auto 6, did a interview prior to the earnings call with Variety, and basically they asked flat out, yo, how much is GTA 6 gonna cost, right? The question is way more long-winded than that. It's on screen right now for the official kind of question that's been asked for you guys to know, but basically his answer is, I ain't gonna tell you, this is the answer. It's like a whole paragraph, but that basically says, I ain't telling you nothing. And the reason why is simple. Rockstar Games wants to reveal this themselves. Take-Two Interactive, obviously, they've talked to Rockstar about this. The same thing happened with the delay, and then a couple days later, we got trailer 2 and everything else. That's been, heavily discussed within the company between Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive. One of the things that he also did say is that basically the premium price of a game will be set at launch, but then later on there's going to be a discount, and that's what normally happens. So it might as well be that the game will be $100 at the beginning, and then slowly it goes down a little bit in price every now and then. But who knows, I think everybody wants this game. Everybody's gonna buy this game anyway. So yeah, nobody has to be scared in terms of investing for GTA 6. However many dollars the price is going to be of the game, it doesn't really matter. People are gonna buy it. We all know this. So I don't know why this conversation is so important, to be honest with you. You can save some money to play GTA 6. And I feel like there's more people struggling to need to buy a PS5 or an Xbox, and they're more worried about that because they don't have a console. So GTA 6 basically is going to be $500 for them because they have to buy the PlayStation as well, and it's going to be the only game they're going to be playing on the next gen console that they just purchased. That's more of a concern for me, for people who don't have a console yet. That's the real big price tag. But if you already have a console that runs GTA 6, just go buy the game and stop complaining, man. Just enjoy the game. Anyway, that's a quick update from the official source. Well, kind of. It's Take-Two Interactive, so they're kind of the businessmen who, lie for the investor call because they've lied before about the game not being delayed and stuff. So, yeah, I never really believe anything they say. It's always with a grain of salt. So keep that in mind every time you see earnings calls, videos, or headlines on, any page ever. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the beautiful members of the channel for being a member, and see you next time. Bye bye.